Live Q&A session, and thank you for tuning in so far. All right. Thank you everyone for tuning in to the virtual seminar. Now we're transitioning into the live stream section. Here we go. All right. So, had a couple questions come in. One question was, what is the risk of cancer after having surgery? Am I at higher risk for cancer when I do surgery on the stomach? This is a great question. And interestingly, not only are you not at risk for having worse, like potentially cancer after these surgeries, you're actually reducing your risk of getting over 10 types of cancers by having weight loss surgery and losing significant amounts of weight. Weight loss surgery and metabolic surgery, the surgeries that we've talked about today, have been linked to significant reductions in major cancers like breast cancer, colon cancer, esophageal cancer, stomach cancer, and many other different types of like uterine and cervical cancer. Many other types of cancers that have been shown to actually decrease when you have this whole process of losing weight into effect. And those surgeries have been directly live. There's been some great studies that have been done that have shown significant improvement in those markers specifically, let alone hypertension, diabetes, cardiovascular risk. Those have all have been very well established that weight loss surgery is really able to decrease the risk of those things. So great. Thank you very much for that question. Another question that came in during that time was weight loss surgery and autoimmune diseases. Do they make them better? Do they make them worse? Can I even have surgery if I have an autoimmune disease, being like ulcerative colitis, Crohn's disease, or rheumatoid arthritis? And the answer is yes. You can have these operations, and for the most of these situations, it actually improves a lot of these conditions because those conditions are exacerbated by inflammation in your body, and obesity is a very pro-inflammatory state in your body. It is really helpful to actually reduce that inflammation, which is a part of this journey after surgery and after losing significant amounts of weight. So we see ulcerative colitis definitely at least not getting worse, but generally improving with a sleeve gastrectomy and a gastric bypass. We do see patients with Crohn's disease improving, or at least not getting worse with a sleeve gastrectomy. There is a little bit higher risk of complications with a gastric bypass and Crohn's disease. And then rheumatoid arthritis, we generally see that improve significantly with any of these procedures. I don't have any data. There's no data on endoscopic sleeve gastroplasty and in inflammatory diseases that I am aware of, or autoimmune diseases that I'm aware of. But what I have seen in the limited number of patients I've done with an autoimmune disease is that it at least helps them and has not made anyone worse. Rheumatoid arthritis, it's interesting. I have set lots of patients with rheumatoid arthritis, and we've had several patients actually report feeling significantly better before they even have lost a lot of weight. Just in that first week or so after surgery, their body's in this just totally different anti-inflammatory state, even before they've lost a significant amount of weight. And it's exciting. It's cool. So I have no hesitation recommending any of these procedures to patients that have an autoimmune disease. The GLP-1 medications, we don't know. We're assuming that as we are losing weight with and your body is going from that inflammatory obesity state into an anti-inflammatory condition, that it's going to improve. But I have not seen a lot of data on that yet. But we're very optimistic. And then the other question that came in was vegetarian diets. Can you be a vegetarian or a vegan and do the weight loss surgery journey, or even a GLP-1 or something where you need to have a pretty controlled, pretty strict, pretty structured diet plan? Is that going to be doable with a vegetarian diet or a vegan diet? Yes, the answer is yes. We've had many patients that are vegetarian or vegan and have been very successful with these tools. Have no hesitation about recommending them. That's why you have a team of experts that you want to get your care from, because there are a lot of different ways to set up your plan, and some of them are very helpful and are healthy and are going to set you up for long-term success and help you lose fat and not muscle. And some plans are really they're not very good, and they're very they're very bad advice. And you're at very high risk of actually losing a bunch of muscle mass as you lose weight. And that's just going to set you up for, and if you're losing lean body mass and instead of fat, you're actually getting worse off from a health standpoint because your fat percentage isn't going down like it should be. You're, you know, you're losing that metabolic engine, which is your lean body mass. So you're actually at much higher risk of regaining weight if you are not eating it in a healthy way. And oftentimes, those sorts of diets are also harder to maintain and be sustainable with and to make you feel satisfied. So having an expert helping you with these things, really building a plan that's customized for you, that's an important part of everyone's journey to really set you up for success long term. We have general guidelines that we're starting to work from. We have a lot of experience in this field, and no, really proud of our team and what they do, and can help anyone that's out there. So, all right, those are the questions that came in. I'm also going to encourage, since we are moving our format to we're doing pre-recorded virtual seminars, and then we're going to do live Q&A sessions, which gives a really cool opportunity for a lot of people to actually put questions they want addressed in and then we're going to take the Q&A sessions and actually upload them to YouTube as well. So if people have questions, they can put them in the comments section of a question and answer or of the virtual seminar recorded video, and we'll try to address those on our next question and answer session. And then if you're not able to make it at that time of that live question and answer session, it should be uploaded, so you'll be able to hopefully get some of your questions answered. This can be a scary journey for a lot of people. It can be a big unknown. People are tackling things and having to change directions and going in a different direction that they've maybe never been in their life. And sometimes it's like, okay, or everyone's journey is a little bit different, but we want to be a resource for you to be able to help you really get on track and live the healthiest and fullest life that you can. So thank you again, everyone, for tuning in, and look forward to seeing you all next time. Have a great day.